Good afternoon, makers. I'm just planning some dinner, and I think what I'm going to do now is harvest my garden. I had gotten a grow light, but they're not really thriving as well anymore as I thought they would, probably because we've had the windows open. So I have the tallest basil plant ever. We are going to harvest him and make spaghetti sauce, or what we call gravy. I had started some green beans. It never yielded any beans, and they just don't look very good anymore. The leaves don't look great. So it was my first attempt. I guess I will try again next season. My rosemary looks pretty good. But again, I think I'm just going to harvest these. This is thyme. And this was a shot I had at eggplant, but it has, I think, a tiny pest problem. You see that silvery stuff on the leaves? That indicates that there's like a pest problem. I'm pretty sure there's little like aphid sort of bugs that eat this. So that's got to go. My cilantro basically gave me a sprig and then started to not do so well. Same thing here. Tiny sprig of cilantro, and now it's kind of done. My sage was doing really well, and then all of a sudden, about 2 or 3 days ago, it started to really wilt. So I think with the whole thing, we're just gonna harvest everything and save it. Maybe freeze some, maybe make some compound butters, and like I said, we're gonna make that spaghetti sauce. So I have some inventory I'm going to do later. Because of the wool shortage, I try to keep up every month on what I have left so that I have time to sort of prepare and look at the different suppliers to see what they have. Unfortunately, like a lot of indie dyers, with the wool shortage, we've had to switch up bases and try to make the best of a bad situation. And I'm just like everybody else. I'm trying to get, what I need in stock. The only way to combat that issue is to sort of keep on top of it and try to give myself enough time where I can plan ahead if I do need to switch a base to something else or sell something out. So today I'll be doing that and taking an inventory. So among other things, I have dyes to inventory as well as some of this wool here. I also have a large chest in the hallway filled with yarn, and my closet is filled with darn good yarn as well as some of my personal yarn. So lots to take account for. I have over, I think I have 8 or 9 bases now. The only one I know for sure I'm running low on is my silver stellina shiny sort of glittery base. And unfortunately, that may sell out soon unless I can get more of it. I do have gold, though, which is pretty cool. But my supplier is supposed to be getting a shipment. They're just being held up again, so I'm just waiting to see what they say, and hopefully they'll come through with some. Because I think the silver and the gold bases are going to be really popular. They seem to have kind of gone up, which isn't really a surprise considering the holiday and all. So yeah. That's sort of what I'm doing today. I'm gonna tag and prepare some yarn for dyeing, and we also have Knit in the Pit at 5:30, so me and my mom are gonna get on there. If you haven't checked them out, check out Knit in the Pit. It used to be run by a wonderful man named John Giswold before he recently passed away. He really gave me a great start to my dyeing and to getting into a yarn store called Balzac Yarns in Asbury Park, Ocean Grove. And I just am really loving the community, sitting on them with knitting and talking to them, and they have special guests. You get to learn things each time you get on, and so it used to be weekly, now it's bi-weekly. So if you haven't checked it out, check out Knit in the Pit. We're doing Knit in the Pit, and we just heard from Knitting the Rainbow.
Knit the Rainbow.
Knit the Rainbow. So now we're listening to, his name's Austin. He's awesome. And now we're listening to what everybody's knitting.
Sarah, you're working on a baby sweater.
I'm still managing to work
Oh, there she
on a
goes.
baby sweater for my granddaughter, my new granddaughter.